Guys, listen, if you're in business and you're a Christian and you're not reading the Bible, you are missing out massively. There are so many gems in the Bible. Now, I'll be honest, this is not something I've been doing for a very long time, but lately, every morning, I'm reading 2 to 3 chapters of the Bible. I've started from the beginning, which means I've started from Genesis. So this morning, I'm reading Genesis chapter 18, verses 16 to 33. And part of this chapter is Abraham speaking to God about Sodom and Gomorrah. So what Abraham is doing here is he's negotiating with God to try to prevent God from destroying Sodom and Gomorrah. At the time, there were so many things going on in these cities. They were doing so many terrible things, and God was going to destroy the place. But Abraham had Lot, I think his nephew, that lived in Sodom. So he didn't really want God to destroy the place. So he asked God the question, God, look, if there were 50 people in these places that were good people, would you spare the place because of these 50? And God said yes. So Abraham comes back and then he goes, what if there was 45? God said, yes, I'll spare them. What if there was 40? What if there was 40? What if there was 35? He keeps doing that till he gets to 10. Would you still destroy them if there was 10 people that were good? Would you spare the whole city if there was just 10 people that were really good? And God said, yes, I would. Now, the interesting thing here is, it's about negotiation. Now, right now, I've been viewing some properties for one of my bespoke investors, and I'm trying to negotiate the price on these properties. The lesson I'm taking from this is that you can't be scared. It doesn't matter who you're negotiating with. You cannot be scared to make your offer and then review that offer and keep going back till you get to the point where you know you're content and you can put in something reasonable that works for you. So this is the lesson that I'm taking from this chapter right now. I can't lie, I'm absolutely loving the Bible right now. I read yesterday about Abraham and Sarah not being able to have a kid, and then in the end she got so frustrated and impatient, got Abraham to sleep with their servant to have a kid. Again, this is another one that I'm probably going to be talking about, but it talks about, the lesson there was about impatience. You know, God's time is the best. I will do a video on that one, but this one today was just about the negotiation, and I've got a call with an estate agent about a property that I'm hopefully gonna acquire for one of my bespoke investors. So this has helped me a lot. But look, one thing that I do before I read my Bible is always pray. Prayer is key. Pray, read the Bible. So many gems in the Bible, people. I cannot stress that enough. I hope you found this useful. Peace.